Good morning, y'all. I don't know if it's morning when you're watching this or not. I'm going to try something a little different this week. So we're just going to see how my house is right now, my trailer. So this is how I normally do my cleaning. I work almost full time. I get about 32 to 40 hours because that's just how it kind of works where I'm at. So on my off days is when I do my cleaning. I'm really trying to work on cleaning as I go, but obviously where I moved in, I'm still unpacking and getting stuff organized. So what I'm doing right now is I'm filming the areas that I plan to work on today. And if I don't get to it, it's okay. One of the things I've been trying to work on is like being realistic. I don't know if it's an ADHD thing or what, but I'm really terrible with having like huge plans for my day. I don't think I'm gonna clean this area today. I might, and if I do, that'll be spectacular. But if I don't, that'll be okay too, right? Say hi, Harry. Oh gosh, your eyes look scary. This is my hair bear. Okay, you guys haven't seen this rug in a long time, not since Lulu. I am gonna get this area right here for sure. Oh, I'm feeling, babe. I've got this right here. Well, you gonna say good morning to everybody? He's hungry. He wants me to make him some eggs, so that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna get this. We're gonna for sure get this because I got a lot of cooking to do. There's not much that needs done in the living room. Just a little bit of tidying up. So today, let's see, today is a Thursday. But yeah. All right. And I'm just going to show you guys the outside just because y'all enjoy it. It rained real hard last night. Okay, so there you go. So I started with the clothes because it was the last thing I wanted to do. I have found that that's the best way to get stuff done for me, is just to start with the activity or whatever it is that I want to do the least. And my clothes were definitely it. I'm really proud of myself. I got rid of 2 garbage bags full of clothes. It did take me several days and a lot of frustration with it. Again, I know this is something you guys hear me talk about a lot, but the ties to my clothes and just to stuff in general, like I don't want it there. I want to be able to be like, you know what? I wore this dress. I had a good time in it. Realistically, I'll probably never wear it again. So let's just, move it on. But there's a lot of stuff I can't do with, well, it's not that I can't, I won't. Because I can do whatever I decide to do. I just, for whatever reason, won't let go of some of the stuff. But anyway, so I did get rid of a lot of stuff that I was really proud of. And it's already gone. It is out of my house. So I'm tickled about that. There are a lot of items in here too that I bought from Shein and Temu and I have never even worn. And I'm going to try my best not to buy any more clothes from them because I don't know like I've seen all these jokes about Shein and Temu and, buying the clothes and then you're all excited to get them. And then one day you look at your closet and you're like, I don't want any of this. I don't know what it is about that. So anyway, I've got to stop with the clothes. It's one of those things that throughout my life, it's been a problem, then it wasn't a problem, that, it kind of alternates. I'm like that with a lot of stuff. Knickknacks are one of the things I've done pretty well with not picking up. I still have a lot of knickknacks that I haven't let go of, but as far as like buying them, no, I've done pretty well with that. But I have found myself recently like thinking, well, you need this, you need that. There are some things I do need to purchase that I've never really gone after in the past. Like I've decided on the kitchen that I'm going to keep the open cabinets. I really didn't think, actually I was certain, like absolutely concrete, that I was not going to keep them open, that I wanted the cabinets. But the more I thought about it, I was like, I have a pantry for those items that you just don't put on display. And I thought it might help hold me accountable or keep me, in a more organized state. So yeah. So my thing is, I'm going to start looking for containers that, well, I'm making a list I'm not just going to go out and buy containers or boxes or whatnot. Like, I'm going to be very, very intentional. So, like, I started a notebook of things, the projects I want to do around the house, big projects, little projects, all the projects. So the first thing in there, which is a random thing to think of, but I need a container for my utensils, like my cooking utensils, like my spoons and my spatulas and that type of stuff. That's one of those things I do like to have in a container out. So I thought it would look cute too. It would be practical and it can look nice. And I can put it in one of those little, open cabinets. But I don't want to just, like, I got on Amazon. I was like, okay, well, I'll buy some okay looking containers. And I was like, no, I want to actually find a piece that I really like and that brings me joy when I look at it. And, and that'll be great. So I'm going to look for something. I've kind of gotten mine like a vintage coffee tin or something like that, but it'll give me purpose when I go to thrift stores and whatnot. And, because when I go in there and I wanted to show you guys, that's my autographed Judy Garland album. I'm a huge, huge Judy Garland fan. It started out with the Wizard of Oz movie, but I have read all of the Frank Baum books. I'm actually currently listening to the Audible at work. So I do love the Wizard of Oz, but I kind of separate that from, Judy Garland, even though the movie was great. But, so yes, that's what that was that I was showing off. So this is one of those random totes that I had. I really didn't want to go through it. Absolutely did not want to go through it. This bag, I went through some of the stuff in this purse. I don't carry purses, so I don't really even know why I have the ones that I do. I got rid of a couple. I think I donated 2 of them. And then I kept a couple of them. I have a little coffin-shaped purse that I bought from Temu. I don't even use it. And I probably should just donate it. That's one of those things. I shouldn't have bought it. So anyway, these were a lot of the stuff in here was like stuff of the kids, just little things that I have a hard time going through. But I did. That's what I said. I went ahead and did it first. So I got it out of the way and I wasn't having to dread. I've noticed when I check things off that I don't like at first, everything just gets gradually easier. And then I think I end up accomplishing more. I'm showing you guys this CoverGirl eyeliner. It was terrible. So I ended up going back. I just squirreled from like 4 thoughts. But anyway, y'all know that that's what we've got going on here. So this is one of those things I think you learn when you get older. Makeup and beauty products can be expensive. And just because it's expensive doesn't mean it's a quality product, and vice versa. Just because it's cheap doesn't mean it's not a quality product. However, I have found that there's some things that just because, I was trying to find a liquid eyeliner. I love to do cat eyes. I've got Amy Winehouse goals. Y'all have heard me say before. I love eyeliner. The liquid one that's got like the felt tip pen. I have used Stila. I have used one, I want to say it was like Rockstar or Rocket or whatnot. I got it in an Ipsy bag. I have not been able to find it again. And I have used my favorite one that I've used most consistently. Did I say Stila? But it was Kat Von D's Trooper. It is the best one that I have ever used. And it runs about $25. So when I say that, I'm like, that's a freaking lot. Like, that is an absolute lot for a product. I think so anyway. When you look at like Elf is $4. The CoverGirl one was $6. I bought one. Maybelline was $8. There's a L'Oreal one that's like $10. So I was like, you know what? I can't justify paying $25 right now for liquid eyeliner. So what did I do instead? I bought 3 cheaper ones. None of them worked as well. The only one that kind of worked as well was the Maybelline, but it lasted 2 weeks and dried out. So I realized that the $25 one from Kat Von D works fantastic, and it'll last me about 2 to 3 months, which is a lot. And after I did the math, I thought about it. I was like, yeah, that might be one purchase of $25 at once, as opposed to one purchase of $6 at once. But then I'm going to have to buy it again in 2 weeks. I'm going to actually end up spending more using the cheaper one, and I'm going to have to go back to the store and get it. And we all know that I'm not going to remember. So yeah, that's one of those older things, or one of those things with age, I think, that comes. It's just sometimes cheaper is not better. Sometimes quality is not, y'all get what I'm saying. You just have to kind of figure things out. Now, my foundation that I use is Maybelline. It's Foundation's one of those things I found that I haven't found an expensive one that I absolutely love that's worth it. I haven't found a cheap one that, you know, I don't know. I still struggle with foundation. I'm going off topic. Okay, let's focus on what I'm doing here. Because I'll be honest, while I was doing this narration, I'm just kind of looking all over the room. Okay, y'all. So, funny, I'm gonna tell on myself story. That is my Walmart moo-moo, my Walmart nightgown. Love it, absolutely love it. Super comfortable. I did a thing the other day. I had a Walmart pickup and I forgot about it, but I was already in my pajamas. Definitely the girls were flopping out, but I had to go do my pickup. And I was like, you know what? Am I really going to go do my pickup in my moo-moo? I absolutely did. I didn't have to get out of the car. The biggest thing I had to do was walk from my trailer to my car and then back in and load my groceries. But I did put my little Under Armour sandals on and I went to the grocery store and I was like, you know what? That's fine. And I used to say, like, when I was younger, I'd be like, I don't understand why people dress like this when they go to the store or don't dress, you know what I mean? Just do certain things. And now I'm like, you know what? To each his own. I'm learning to shut my mouth and shut my thoughts because you don't know what people are going through. I went to the Chinese buffet the other day after working all day long on my feet with my tennis shoes and my socks. My feet were hot and they hurt. And I didn't have any sandals when I got to Jeremy's house. We do Sunday dinner together, all of us, no matter what's going on in the week. Sometimes it's just us going to McDonald's. Sometimes it's us cooking at home. I'll cook at my house or he'll cook at his house. And then a lot of times too, that's our, kind of our cheat day. We'll go to usually a buffet. But it was Sunday. It was this past Sunday. And I've been on my feet all freaking day. And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Sunday is one of the busiest days for a grocery store. We were slammed. Now, I'm not working a register or anything, but we had a big order and I was, putting stuff up. And it was just a busy, busy day. So anyway, when I get to Jeremy's, we're going to go to the buffet, but my feet hurt so bad and they're hot. So I took my shoes and my socks off and Michael was like, why don't you wear my sandals? So I borrowed a pair of his sandals, y'all. They were too big. They were dirty. My toenail polish was like, I had like just a little strip on one big toe and then like a diagonal strip on the other toe. My feet were looking not gross, but they were looking rough. It's been a minute and I'm just getting used to being on work. So honestly, and I looked rough. My makeup was kind of sweaty. It had been hot. My hair was a mess. It was just one of those days. Like I looked rough. But you know what? I was like, I don't care. My feet hurt and I'm tired and I just want to spend time with my family and they don't care how I look. And so it's kind of one of those things, you got to kind of, I don't know, some people are fortunate enough to be able to already have that like humbled or have that humility or whatever already in them and just to be understanding. And I can tell on myself and be like, no, I've had to learn. I've had to learn through life experience. And I'm ashamed to say at one point, I was kind of judgy in my thoughts. I always like to think I've been a good person and I've always wanted to help people out and stuff. But, our thoughts will get the best of us. And I've had to be humbled through life and experiences like this. And now it's kind of like, you know what? If somebody's looking rough at the buffet, they may have just got off work and they don't care. They just want to spend time with their family. And in the long run, it's none of my business anyway what they're doing, right? And that's one of those big things, too, I've got to tell myself. Whatever their circumstance is, most of the time, it's none of my business. So, and like I said before, it's taken me, I'm 41, so it's taken me a good long while to get to that point where it's just kind of like, you know what? Everybody's got their stuff going on. Everybody has things. We don't know how they got to the point where they are right there. So you know what? Unless it's at my front door, I'm just going to mind my own business. But yeah, that was funny. And I have got a funny story that just hit me that I have got to tell you guys. But first I'm going to explain to you what I'm doing here. I'm just making some blueberry jelly. It tastes fantastic and the texture's great, but I don't know what the deal is. I followed the instructions and stuff on here, but it has been about 5 or 6 years since I've made jelly and I've never made it with the fruit. So I was following the directions. So y'all professional jelly and jam makers out there, please don't come for me. Please don't come for me. I would love some tips and polite criticism, constructive criticism. Let me put it that way. But yeah, it took me a minute. So there is not going to be directions on here. I'm not giving you guys a tutorial or how to. I'm just more showing you guys how I made my blueberry jelly. It ended up, like I said, it tastes phenomenal. I think my pectin may have been a little old or something. I don't know. But my sister and I went and picked blueberries at a blueberry farm about a week or so ago. But anyway, so my funny story. So y'all know I work at a grocery store. I stock. I do a lot of stocking and stuff. I don't work the register. So anyway, I was down. I had some stuff on the bottom shelf. I love to straighten things. Apparently, I absolutely love it. Like, I get sucked into it. But I was putting some product on the shelf, and anyway, when you get down to those bottom shelves, they're hard to see. So a lot of times you got to get down and like really pull the stuff in it. Well, I had stuck my phone in my pocket, which is normally where I keep it. You know, not really supposed to be in front anyway. So I went to go put this product under the shelf, but I had to get down on my hands and knees. Well, a gentleman that was, if you guys don't know how it works, a lot of times like companies like Nabisco and those, they have their own people that come into the grocery stores and work the products themselves. I know Little Debbie's one of them. Coke does it. So anyway, the rep or whatever you call it, he was working his stuff on the cookie aisle, and I was across from him doing the other stuff. So I get down on my knees, and I go to pull the stuff out. Well, I realize I need to sit down. And before I go to plop, I realize I have my phone in my pocket. Well, this was all happening so quickly, I don't really have time to think about it. So I reach my hand out real quick and smack my butt. It was so loud and it was so awkward. And I turned around and I looked at the rep and we made eye contact, and it was so embarrassing. Normally I would say something just to ease attention, but it was that embarrassing that I couldn't even say anything. And he just looked at me like it was very odd. Yeah, so I spanked myself in the aisle at the grocery store while I was working. It was not on purpose, y'all. I was just trying to get my phone out of my pocket, but you know, that's how it goes. So I guess you just have to laugh at it. And I just, after I got over the embarrassment, I stood in the aisle and just chuckled to myself for a good minute. Yeah, I mean, because that's about all I could do. It was too funny. I got to tell y'all though, that's one of those things starting to get to me. Like, I can't be crawling on my knees on the floor because that concrete is hard. My back doesn't bother me near as bad. My sciatica does. So I've really been I've gotten back into my strength training and my stretching. I'm not real big on doing a lot of weights, but I am as far as keeping the stuff up. So, Okay, so here I am putting my jelly into the jars. And then I canned, I think like 3 of them. This only made, I think, 6 jars. 2 of them I didn't even bother. They're already gone. So Jeremy and the kids have eaten. I think they've gone through 2 jars of it anyway. And then I still had a whole bunch of blueberries. So next week you guys are going to see the blueberry syrup I made for our pancakes, which was amazing. But anyway, so that's what I did here. Y'all got to hear my embarrassing story. I hope that didn't offend anyone. Like I said, it was just purely by accident. I wasn't trying to be inappropriate or do anything like that. But my gosh, you just have to laugh at those situations. And that poor guy, I swear I'll probably never be able to make eye contact with him again. I didn't break my phone though, y'all. So that was definitely it. And here is some homemade bread that I made. I went and helped Jeremy for a while. I stayed a couple days at his house and helped him. He's still getting, settled back in. I did some cleaning and all that, but I made him some fresh bread for his birthday. I made him those open face sandwiches and stuff. So we had some left, and he tried out the jelly. Y'all can see it's a little weird here. It probably is. I don't know if it was the pectin or the sugar or what. Who knows? But anyway, so he enjoyed it quite a bit. I've spoiled myself with fresh bread. I can't eat regular bread, it seems like anymore.
Amazing.
He enjoyed it.
Okay, y'all, I have a Walmart food haul. I think I spent like $87. It's a little bit of random stuff because I'm making Jeremy a birthday dinner. He requested strawberry pie and open face sandwiches. So I've got packets of gravy. They were on sale for 97 cents. Pot roast mix for the seasoning. I've been on a big rice kick, so I got some of this to make sticky rice. Jeremy, I got him 2 of these because he's making, what are you making?
Breakfast burritos.
Breakfast burritos.
Mm.
They're breakfast?
Yep.
Breakfast burritos for dinner. These for work so I can have mints. This for sweet tea. Joe wants hot dogs this week. Sugar because I'm making blueberry syrup. That's a chuck roast for Jeremy's birthday thing. Obviously I'm not at my house, I'm at his, so we can do a couple things over the next couple days here while he's getting settled back in. Strawberries for the strawberry pie. Butter, I always get butter every time I get groceries just because I use a lot. Half and half for the mashed potatoes, cream cheese for the pie, and to go with this is ridiculous. Look at this small little pepper. I would not have picked this out in the store. This is my only complaint. I mean, I don't know if I'm being petty or not, but that's like ridiculous. And you don't pay per the pound, you pay per package. So it's not like I'm paying based on weight. Onions for the roast. Band-Aids because I never have freaking Band-Aids. Potato peeler. I hate peeling potatoes. I ended up cooking them with the peels on the other day and I made mashed potato bowls and they were gross. Normally don't mind the peels, but I didn't like them that. And popcorn for Joe. So it's a Walmart haul, $87. Y'all, I'm glad I was going to look over my order because I forgot. I got this too to go with the pie. These because I wanted chips, but I'm trying to do a little bit better. And then dill pickles because Joe loves pickles. So that is the rest of my order.
Okay, y'all, I'm gonna apologize for the shaky footage. I don't normally do these because I can't really stand to watch those videos. Not that I don't like them, they make me kind of nauseous watching it, motion sickness or whatnot. So this is not something I'm gonna normally do, but I had to get this pressure washing for y'all. So it's amazing. I don't think this trailer's been cleaned in probably at least 5 years. That is metal siding. I'm going to we're going to replace the roof with a copper roof and then kind of bring out that color there, that orange stripe. We're going to make it pop a little bit more, make it copper to match the roof. I don't know what color I'm going to do for the other. I think I'll probably just leave it vanilla and let the copper be the focus, which is kind of not normally my color. I'm not big on oranges. I can appreciate them, but I think it would just look super cute. This is one of those things I was talking about before with like a trailer. Like, it's a trailer, y'all. And it can be super cute and it can be super homey. But it's a trailer, so let's just keep that integrity. And that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to really try to make the original features of this thing pop. So that's what we're going to do with that orange. We're going to bring it up. This does have to be replaced. We're just trying to hope this will last until the end of the year. And then get a new porch out here because it definitely needs it. But we got it, at least to where it's a little bit better. But it's definitely got soft spots and stuff like that. It's not really used out over here. This is where I take Harry to use the bathroom. But most of the time he hangs out with me on the front porch and he runs free through the house. But this is the only time this backside's ever used, just to let him out to the bathroom, which he's not really a fan of it over here. But nobody sees anything out here, and I don't want him going in the front yard and leaving all the spots and stuff. Even though we clean it up, it's still gonna ruin some of the grass. But anyway, I love you guys so much. Y'all's comments, I just want to say, absolutely make my day. I got a lot going on in my heart and my head. And when I read y'all's comments, they mean the world to me. I do take the time and I look at every one of them, and you guys are amazing. Just absolutely amazing. I just want you to know how important it is to me. I will still have my Q&A, I promise. Joe's starting school, I guess, tomorrow, which would be Thursday. If it's not tomorrow for me right now, it's actually Tuesday when I'm doing this, but y'all get what I mean. Please be thinking about us, praying for us, whatever you do. It's a big deal. So that's why I haven't got a chance to do the Q&A. We've been trying to get everything together. He's had a lot going on at school. He's had like 3 separate meet and greets that we got to go to. We're actually going to one tonight. So it's a lot. It's my baby, my last one, and he's been homeschooled these last 3 years. So it's a real big deal for us. But yeah, so that's why I haven't got to. But I haven't forgot. I promise I have not forgot. We're going to be doing that here soon. Jeremy's going to be joining in on that. But I hope wherever y'all are at, you are having a blessed one. I love you guys so much. I will see y'all in the next one next week, Wednesday. All right. Bye, y'all. Oh, just gonna add one more thing, y'all. This random shot of me, I'm trying to show you, I got completely covered in all this junk where I was holding the camera. It was funny. From head to toe, I had stuff all over me. I had to walk inside and immediately take a shower. It was pretty funny. Okay, you guys, I love y'all so much. Y'all have a good one. See you next week.